Pain can really ruin a person's life. You don't realize it until it's gone, that you do have a life. My name is Effie Namikos, and November I had significant spinal reconstruction surgery at Mass General. Over time, I didn't think anything of it until when I noticed that I was having those old familiar pains again. Having a very high pain tolerance, I thought, well, this is just old age. But then it progressed, and I knew it was time to find a surgeon that I felt comfortable with. And being a registered nurse for 25 plus years and knowing how the system worked, I knew that it was critical that I find the right person that was the right match. I looked at Mass General. I looked up all of the neurosurgeons. I saw John Shin's name. I looked at his research publications, which meant a lot to me.
Effie's case was challenging not only for the structural components of fixing the alignment of the spine, but also decompressing the nerves to really take away that severe nerve-based pain.
I think that a practicing clinician who also conducts research has a more global appreciation and knowledge by which they practice. You're not doing just the normal standard of care. I think that his research gave him the proficiency and the expertise to help people like me with really complex spinal issues.
Patients going through these type of operations have a lot of expectations. And the challenge as a surgeon doing these operations is to be realistic with patients with regards to what they're going to be like several weeks after surgery, to several months, to a year to 2 years.
When I went up to see Dr. Shin, I had my OCD list of 30 questions. He answered every single of my 30 questions. He was very patient and met his nurse practitioner, Christina Schultz. And we were very compatible in that she's a nurse and I'm a nurse, and she knew exactly what I wanted to hear, but would tell it to me in a way that made a difference for my recovery.
Effie's recovery has been outstanding. As I mentioned, she beautifully followed everything that we advised of her to be doing immediately post-op. We were able to get her back to all the activities she enjoys, including doing marathons. She's truly a role model and is really outstanding.
You don't realize how much pain you are in until you have a procedure that's done properly with excellent care before, during, and after the procedure. Until you fast forward 3, 4, 5 months and you come to understand, how did I live that way? Life is drastically changed because I don't have this pain, this bag on my back that I'm dragging around day in and day out that's making my life miserable, that changes you as a person. The decision to go to Mass General, even though I could have gone to Washington, D.C. or Baltimore or even Philadelphia, for me, it was absolutely worth going to Boston to have my procedure done at Mass General. There have been good days, there have been bad days, but overall, I'm just thrilled to have my life back.